What's going on, guys? Welcome back. More NFL commentary for you. Do me a favor, take a moment. Like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. Just watched a very exciting NFL playoff game where the Arizona Cardinals extended their postseason with an overtime win over the Green Bay Packers. But I think a lot of what's going to be overlooked in how the game finished is how poor the officiating was. I mean, we are really seeing games determined by guidelines that aren't set in stone. We don't know what pass interference is. We don't know what a catch is. We don't know what an incomplete pass is. I mean, these are things next year that have to be set in cement. I mean, we've seen it happen with the Lions before, where Calvin Johnson's catch wasn't a catch, was a catch, didn't have control. And then you go back and you see plays where Larry Fitzgerald multiple times this year is reaching forward to extend the ball, and it's just, questionable. You don't know which way it's going to go. And, even though you've got New York apparently going back and forth with the officials this year, there's still so many questionable calls. I can't think of how many times you've sat there and seen, it's not Mike Piera, but it's the other former official that'll come on, and he'll contradict what they're actually about to call. It's almost like a crapshoot. Half the times, you get it, half the times you don't. But I swear what they really need to do is get like a 5-year-old in there. And if a 5-year-old can look at the play and know what happens, then they should go with that. Because there's way too much common sense stuff that you see, even tonight, it's situations where the ball clearly hit the ground and they continue to let the play go. And then you've got other situations like with James Jones where the ball hits the ground and, they don't let the play go. I mean, we all know once the ball hits the ground, it's dead. So to me, to have a game end like this and continue like this, and really what was a series of a lot of botched calls. I mean, you go right back to the pass interference that wasn't called. Now, granted, you can say that doesn't matter anymore because ultimately the game culminated with a touchdown being thrown by Aaron Rodgers, but it was an improbable touchdown at that. And then, of course, we go into overtime. And the great thing about overtime is you see what you always want to see. The best player on the team stepped up, demanded the ball, and basically willed his team to a win. You really don't see it all that often. And what's funny is I hope that the hype that was made up about Marshawn Lynch's playoff run a couple years ago, I hope that Larry Fitzgerald even gets a shred of that. I don't think that he will because I know the way the media kind of works, but Larry Fitzgerald, as a wide receiver, took the ball, ran down the field, and ultimately, in despite of Carson Palmer really apparently wanting to throw this game away, literally wanting to throw this game away, Larry Fitzgerald would not be denied. He took the ball, he took the win, and he moved his team on to the next game. And that's what you want to see from a veteran player. Larry Fitzgerald, in my opinion, is a player that deserves to win a Super Bowl. And hopefully this is the year he'll have an opportunity to do that. Would love to know your opinions on this game. Appreciate you checking this out. I'll be back in the week with more content.